today we're checking out MechWarrior Online. For those who don't know anything about MechWarrior, how would you quickly describe the universe and the game that we're checking out today?
Well, at its root, MechWarrior really is just a game about giant walking battle machines. They're weapons platforms. They range from small scout mechs right up to huge assault class mechs, and they're bristling with weapons, and they are the absolute, as defined by the universe, they're the greatest, most destructive machine that man has ever created. So they're really a weapon of war.
This is the first game in how long?
Well, it's been a full decade since the last full, commercial MechWarrior release. MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries was released in 2002. Since then, there's been some console renditions that were called a Mech Assault. They weren't, I guess, full MechWarrior products. Right. And there's been some mods, and the community has really shown their passion for keeping this brand alive. But we're really grateful to be bringing the first, true MechWarrior game in a decade. And we think it's the game they've been waiting for. The biggest innovation we're bringing to MechWarrior is role warfare. So for the first time, it's not about an arms race. If you want to be a scout pilot, you can absolutely do that now. It's not about the kill shot. If you manage to scout the enemy, relay that information to your teammates, you're earning experience. If you're able to strike and get some hits off and also contribute to the damage, all the better. But you're going to be rewarded for all those elements you do for your teammates, so you'll be a valuable member of your lance. You don't have to be the guy who gets the final kill shot. Well, of course there'll be the usual vanity items, and it's important that people want their mech to look as cool as possible. But other than that, it's really just more about a time versus money situation. So if you've got a lot more money than you have time, you might be able to buy some mechs to put in your mech bay, keep up with your friends a little bit. But ultimately, it's a skill-based game. It takes skill to be good. You can't buy skill. So the only way to get experience to spend on your battle mech, pilot skill points to spend on your pilot, is to play the game. So you're not going to buy your dominance on the battlefield. MechWarrior has a huge history on the PC. A lot of its fans are there, a lot of its gamers are there. But the freedom is there too. I mean, you think back to those single-player games we played, we loved them to death, but after you got finished that single-player experience in 6, 8, 10 hours, it was essentially over. You could turn your attention to a very limited multiplayer aspect for those games, but there you were, just a few hours later, crossing your fingers that another game would be created. So I think that left us all really imagining what it would be like to have a proper online experience. So we think that we're now bringing that dream project to all those MechWarrior fans. So it won't just be about a few hours of content. They can play this for years to come. We're going to be going to a very limited closed beta, friends and family beta here in the next month. But we are targeting an open beta this summer.
MechWarrior Tactics is a free-to-play, browser-based, turn-based strategy game set in the MechWarrior universe. Players, we focus on the collectability, the customization, and the combat. So the collection, you're able to outfit your mechs, you're able to earn these stacks, the surplus technology and armament containers, which is a randomized kind of booster pack that players can get pilots and armor and all kinds of awesome weapons. It's a turn-based game. It's a you go, I go style game. We can play multiple matches. I can manage those matches independently, take a day to take a turn. I can do it in a couple minutes if I really want to. And we're going to have this engaging experience where we're passing turns back and forth. So we're looking at a little bit of planning that's happening here. We want to make this game accessible. So as James goes through and declares his attacks, we can really get the sense that this is easy to use. I want to be able to click and very quickly assess the amount of detailed information that's available to players that are used to this franchise. The focus is on player versus player, where we want that to be a more rewarding experience, but we offer AI commanders that you're able to play against to kind of field test your various configurations. So it's a lance versus lance in our jungle environment. We have 4 mechs on each side. As James declares his attacks, we're going to see the kind of the culmination and our main goal behind MechWarrior Tactics. We want to bring that tabletop experience to life and watch all the mechs blow the living hell out of each other. This is the awesome action we want to show. So look for this game online, coming to you sometime in 2012.
Very cool. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
We're different. We're doing something important.
All they do, all fucking day,
kill zombies.
Here they come now. Do you have any words of advice for the people at home?
Don't just wait for a moment. Fight.